Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Grumpy Old Gamers podcast. You can't teach an old gamer new tricks. I'm Ryan. With me, as always, is my good buddy Rob.
I'm here as well.
You are. This is episode number 56, for those who are counting. Some
Very
people
true.
are counting.
I'm going to open this with a joke, Ryan.
Uh-oh.
You didn't know about this.
No, I didn't.
All right. Guy goes to a bee farm to buy some bees.
Wait. Should I do a spit take on it, or?
I don't know if it'll be that good of a joke.
Oh, okay.
Guy goes to a bee farm to buy some bees. And he says, I'd like to buy 12 bees. So the guy gives him 13, and he says, oh, you gave me an extra. And he said, oh, yeah, that's the freebie.
How do I get out of this call?
Carry on. Carry on with your...
Where's that leave button?
We are ready for the show here now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Bring in
one more for you.
Okay.
One more for you here. All right.
We got to kill some time anyway, so.
What is the longest word?
Is this the, I'm sure it's something clever, but.
Oh, it is. Well, I like to think so.
But it used to be a Mary Poppins word there. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That is, but it's not the punchline here.
Oh, okay.
The longest word is smiles because there's a mile between the first and last letter.
Good night, folks.
Good night.
This has been great.
We're choosing tonight to retire from the show.
Yeah. Tune in. This has actually just been a preview. Rob is launching his own Dad Jokes podcast. Watch for it.
Which might do better than our show. Like, dad jokes are all their age right now. All the kids.
All the kids. All right. We only have one bit of housekeeping this week before we get into news, and that is, you might get sick of hearing this, but we have a Patreon. And if you would like to support the Grumpy Old Gamers, go to the patreon.com and search out the Grumpy Old Gamers. You can support us for $1, $2, or $5 a month. $1 gets you into some basic draws and just gives us your support. Level 2 gets you into draws and something else. I don't remember now.
We should have probably pulled this up, eh?
Yeah. I should have this memorized.
Early access to stuff.
Right. That's
yes.
right. Yes. And then the $5 level, you get to give us a topic, which we covered last week. The topic was video game to movies.
That's right. As well as the other things as well. Like
yeah.
5 still has the 2 and the 1, and 2 has the 1. And
yeah. We haven't produced any original content yet because we only still have 3 members on our Patreon. So there's also still the bet going, and I don't know if there's an expiry on it or if it's just when we get to 5 people.
There's no expiry. The only thing would be is if it drops off a Game Pass.
Right. And then Rob is going to play Resident Evil live on stream, and I'm going to be joining him doing this.
Yeah. And I'm going to enjoy it. It's Resident Evil 7 as well, we should clarify.
Oh, yeah.
Not like the original campy one.
Yeah.
The uber scary, you're in the house with a bunch of mutated freaks.
Yeah.
And not in VR, so F that idea.
And some people may be like, why is this a big deal? Well, Rob is not a fan of horror games.
I'm not a big fan of scary games, no. Not even close. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm around baby level. Maybe some babies would be less scared of them than I am. So, and you will get 1 full hour.
Ooh.
From when the game launches to when I can turn it off. And you'll have the whole grumpy crew on Discord mocking me incessantly, so it'll be a good time. This will be live streamed as well, so it won't be a recording where you're like, oh, I bet he's not really playing. No, you'll be able to watch me do it.
Yep.
Experience my
It'll be great.
My sadness.
So yeah, once again, if you'd like to support us, we'd love it. Just help us pay the bills around here a little bit.
Yeah.
I think our dedication, we did this for a year. It's not like we're on episode 1 or episode 5 or something. We are on episode 56. Yeah. Take that.
That's right.
Fans.
No, like we really do like you.
Oh,
and
yeah,
we want
yeah,
you to
sorry.
support the channel.
I always get a little fired up.
Yeah. Even the millennials, man. They're all... We need them all. So thank you.
Yes. Thank you for watching.
Smooth segue right to the next date. Next.
Whew. Okay, fine.
All right.
Let us move on to news.
Some news.
So, in news this week, EA Play, we got the announcement date for that coming to Game Pass. And it's going to launch with the Xbox Series X and Series S consoles on November 10th.
Woo.
Yeah. And then on PC sometime in December.
Yeah. Just says December. We don't have it. We
don't
did
have
the
an actual
double
date.
search for a better note time, but yeah. That's pretty exciting. What do you think about that?
I think that adds even more value to an already insane amount of value.
Yep.
Game Pass is.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. That's a really big ad.
Yeah. It was funny because I've got I think I've talked about this. I've got this old beige computer case. I was going to put a computer in and make a sleeper PC.
Yeah.
It almost makes more sense for me to get an Xbox Series S, take it out of the case, put in the sleeper, and I get more bang for my dollar. It really is. They're killing it right now. It's Xbox can do no wrong.
I didn't put it in the notes here, but so not in Canada, but in the States where you can do the Game Pass All Access online. Some people were getting letters this Thursday and Friday saying that, don't be afraid if you've missed out. We've set aside some
nice
Xboxes to be used with All Access.
Okay.
So, and they should be they'll get their chance to pre-order this week.
It's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And then Canada shortly after? Like, did they say when EB Games is going to be doing their stuff? Or?
No, not at all yet. This is just covering for people who missed out because I think, a few people went to go try and get it through All Access and not a chance. Yep. Not a chance.
Because we care very deeply about covering the news in the best sort of way. EB Games does have a banner up now for the Xbox All Access.
Oh, they do, hey?
What do they say? This is breaking news, folks. This is right live. Okay, you're all-inclusive. Actually, how about I share the desktop right here?
Yeah.
All right.
What could go wrong? You don't
completely unrehearsed, folks.
You don't have anything incriminating on your other screen, do you?
I don't believe so.
So you see look at this. Look at this.
We got, so you can see the Xbox console, Game Pass Ultimate, no upfront cost. So you got 24 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate from $29.99 a month with no interest. So that's got to be for the Series S.
Yes.
24 months. And it's being financed by RBC. That's the Royal Bank of Canada for any Americans there. All access is easy. Choose your console. Enroll with ease. Start right away. Okay, so they do have the prices. $39.99 a month for the X. $29.99 a month for the
you know
S.
what?
That's a good price,
dude. I'm pretty sure the American price I saw was $35.
Yeah, it was $25 and $35. Yeah, so it's only $5 more a month. Well, I guess they're getting you for 24 months. So
yeah.
So 24 times 5. That's 120.
Oh, and not available to residents of Quebec.
Suck at Quebec. Suck. No, I'm kidding. Like half my family's from Quebec. That's so So coming soon is the date. So
I'm gonna, when we get off of here, I'm gonna bookmark this and check it daily. That is a price I could handle.
that's not bad, right? Can I use my credit card instead of PayPlan by RBC? Nope. You have to do an installment loan agreement with RBC.
Okay.
Which, I mean, can you do multiple? Limited one. Okay. All right, so I'm going to
Cool.
stop sharing now. You're going to see our smiling faces again. Hi. So there you go. Breaking news on the All Access. So, yeah, they must have reserved some for this as well, right? Because otherwise, what would be the point of offering, hey, you can do upfront, but we don't have any because we sold them all. Sony. Or Nvidia. Pick your poison. That's
Pick your poison.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Cool little segue there.
Yes.
Next up, we have Nintendo had a Smash Brothers event this week, and they announced some new fighters, and they're kind of surprising. Nobody in all the in all the speculations I read, not one was what it ended up being. And Minecraft is coming to Smash Brothers, which further kind of, well, there's that, but it's another branch being extended by Microsoft into Nintendo's world.
Does Microsoft own the rights to Minecraft?
I believe so.
Gotcha.
Maybe
one of the child companies or something?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's why it was such a big deal when they made their crossplay with Nintendo way back in the day, like the first, because Sony wouldn't join them, right?
Okay. They own one of their, it's one of their many child companies. It's Mojang.
Right. So anyways,
cool.
That's huge. Like, what is more Nintendo than Smash Brothers?
It's definitely up there, yeah.
There's going to be 4 characters: Steve, Alex, Enderman, and Zombie. I put my hands up in the air to all this because I have no idea what any of that means. But there's going to be some. Apparently, there's going to be like a Minecraft level where everybody in it is blocky. I don't know. It's pretty. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's yet, if you haven't played Smash yet and you're concerned there might not be a character in there you enjoy, at this point, there's basically everyone.
Yeah,
like anyone who's ever been in a video game ever is somehow tied to this game.
Yeah, you know who the most on the rumor sites, the one that I saw most coming up most of the time was Crash Bandicoot.
There is no chance in hell Crash Bandicoot is coming to Smash. I will make that stand right now. You can record that for me when they release him. When they release him, you can put me on blast in front of everybody. This is a character they made advertisements for back in the 90s of him going to Nintendo with his megaphone and going, "Come out, plumber," like he was calling out Nintendo. There's no chance. No chance.
Right. Yeah, he was kind of Sony's mascot there.
Absolutely, he was. Yeah.
So yeah, there's no way. Anyways,
Q 6 months from now when Crash is in Smash, and we're like, well, screw that up.
Yep. So Minecraft coming to Smash Brothers. Some people got I don't know if it came from early access or previews or whatever, but someone showed Kirby after he'd inhaled one of the Minecraft, and he just turns into this big square, right?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's good.
Anyways, so I've been trying to get more into Smash. I kind of pick it up a little bit more. I've been going in and playing the single player campaign, unlocking some characters, but shiny things get me distracted.
Absolutely.
I get pulled in other directions. Yeah. So Blizzard had to announce this week that Shadowlands, their next expansion, will not be coming out on October 27th. It is just not quite ready, which is what I would much rather hear than we pushed it through anyways.
Yeah. Which is still a case of Blizzard at least showing they're still willing to be Blizzard, even if Activision, who I'm sure was chomping at the bit, trying to push them through to release it earlier.
Yeah.
Blizzard's still willing to say, no, man, we're just not ready.
Yeah.
It's Blizzard
exactly
time.
Right.
When's it going to be out? Yes.
So the I don't know if you've played WoW. Usually a couple weeks before an expansion comes out, they release if they're redoing the trees of any of the classes or any other major game changes, besides the expansion stuff. A couple weeks before they release that, and that's still happening on October 13th. So there's just going to be a longer interval between that.
You know what that makes me say?
What's that make you say?
Wow.
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 Wow. Something else that happened, and it just reminded me that since we're talking about Blizzard, Mike Morhaime.
Yep.
Mike Morhaime, the former co-founder of Blizzard. Well, I guess he's not a former. He's a co-founder of Blizzard. Left. And this last week, he actually announced a new game company.
Yes.
And it seems like he's pulling in all these people who have left Blizzard Activision. And it's interesting. I'm going to keep my eye open. The new company name is called Dreamhaven.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. I did hear about this.
And there's going to be that's the parent company, and there's going to be two sub-companies called Moonshot and Secret Door under them. So keep your eyes open if you've ever if you loved old Blizzard more than you like new Blizzard.
It's probably a fairly large group of people.
Yeah.
And so have they said something along the lines of, we're going to make the games that Blizzard wouldn't let us do? Anything like that?
Nothing like that, no.
Okay.
No. Also, I was going to mention, I see another expansion come out. There's this little voice in the back of my head that's like, Ryan, wow, renew your subscription. Wow, wow. And if I do that, then that's all I'm going to have to talk about, because that's all I'm going to play.
Right. WoW will become the new No Man's Sky.
There you go.
Fair enough. Or in my case, Borderlands 3. I had that period there,
but yeah, that's definitely, like, I want to get. I'm 2 expansions behind when this new one comes out. I didn't play the last one at all, and I didn't finish 3 ago. I only got about halfway through it.
Sure.
So but that was a tough break when I finally made it. What really propelled that was getting the PS4.
Right.
So
now they might draw you back in.
Yeah, I don't want to do it, but I want to do it. But I don't want to do it, but I want to.
Wow.
You want to take this next story? I think you know a little more about it than I do.
You betcha. Well, after what might have been, if it was not for Sony doing their thing, the most catastrophic product launch since the Stadia, Nvidia has decided to delay their 3070 launch, and the 3070 is the entry-level card of their 3000 series, equivalent on paper to about the processing power of a 2080 Ti. They're going to delay their launch another 2 weeks. So originally it was going to be October 15th. Now it's going to be October 29th, to try and get some sort of stock in to their partners, like the Best Buys and the such, because the original launches were a joke. Nobody could get a card, and there were just cases and cases of people who would have 5-store windows open in their browser, hitting refresh, and you never even saw any of them in stock. It went from coming to out of stock. because they did not have enough stock to release in time for the date. So back in the day, Ryan, do you know what we called that? Other than a colossal F up or whatever you want to.
What? No. What would we call that?
We used to call that a paper launch. And the term comes from launching a product, but you're only really doing it on paper. You don't have the product.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's that was this was. So Nvidia has come out ahead of this and said, okay, we're going to hold it off 2 weeks, but you're going to have a chance to get this. Maybe it'll still sell it really fast, but there will be, if you're sitting there madly refreshing your computer at 6 in the morning on October 29th, you have a chance to get it. And they're also supposedly trying to do a little bit more to avoid the bots. Although some people have come up with some very inventive ways of screwing over bots. If I have time to go into a segue here.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
We've got no path on where we're going. So somebody on the internet, I don't have it pulled in front of me, so this is all coming from up here, which is a problem, but created a bot that scoured eBay, and anytime a 3080 or a 3090 came up for much more than it was bought for, like let's say bought it for 1,000 in the case of the 3080, selling it for 5. Every time it detected a 3080 on sale on eBay, and he might have done for other pages as well, the bot would open an eBay account, put in a ridiculously high bid, and then when it won it, cancel the account. And it would do this repeatedly again and again and again. And so because of this bot, those people would not be able to sell their card because no one would put a bid up above what this bot was doing. So the story there, Ryan, is that not all heroes wear capes. Some of them are Hacker Man. Hacker Man.
No, I love hearing stuff like that. You know what? Like, it's become such a thing for people to buy up stuff and then resell it at double the price, you know?
Yeah, and this was much more than double. This was really bad. So
yeah,
because this is the most hotly anticipated graphics card in a long, long time. Because the price was reasonable and the performance is great. And whoa,
sorry,
whoa,
Mitch, didn't mean to slap my mic.
So yeah, hopefully the 3070s are available for people because honestly, that's the value card of the whole batch, right? So great performance, good price. I think it was, how much was it? 3070 price. I think it was I want to say $499 American. $499 American. There you go.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. You betcha. You bet.
Okay.
So yeah, go Nvidia.
So news is light this week, Rob, because our last story is people who have had a chance to see the Spider-Man remaster for the PS5 have taken note that they've changed the face of Spider-Man from one actor to another.
Now, and you're talking Peter Parker Spider-Man, or?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, they've changed the face of Peter Parker, Spider-Man's alter ego.
Yeah. No, I meant, sorry, compared to Miles Morales.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is just in the Spider-Man remaster. But
okay. Like the PS4, from the PS4 game that they're remastering for PS5.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But I imagine he makes appearances in the Miles Morales because they're both in the same universe, and I think his face will be changed in that as well. So there's no real explanation why they changed actors, but they obviously put a lot of work into this. They say in the blog post, they explain that in order to bring out the best possible visuals for the remastered version of the game, the development team needed a better match for the facial capture done by Yuri Lowenthal. So,
okay.
Yeah. So I guess Yuri Lowenthal was the guy who did the voice of Peter Parker, but John Bubniak was the motion capture, and now it's Ben Jordan. I don't know, man.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's no, I couldn't find no one. They didn't give an actual reason, like why they didn't just bring back John Bubniak, or
Very Ukrainian sounding name, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I mean, it's very light news, but
Yeah.
people were intrigued because they've when you buy Miles Morales, you get a code to download the remastered
Okay.
Spider-Man from the
Oh, nice.
PS4. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
and they're like, "Hey, Peter Parker looks different." So
The internet's going to internet. Going to get
yeah,
excited. Although, that being said, we want to blame this all on the young people. Do you remember in the remaster of Star Wars, after the original trilogy, or after the new first three, when they changed, spoilers if you haven't seen Star Wars Empire Strikes Back yet,
yeah.
or I guess that'd be Return of the Jedi. At the end, after the Endor, when they're all celebrating on Endor,
Oh,
and the ghost of Darth Vader was the new,
right,
yeah,
right,
new
right.
Skywalker. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. People lost their minds.
yep, yep.
People gonna lose their minds, Rob.
Internet's gonna internet, man. Not like us. We're very calm and rational here on this show.
Absolutely.
Never flying off the handle.
Ever.
Spoilers, tune in 15 minutes from now to see us go off on something, which may be a bit harsh, but yeah.
So that's it for news. That's all. That's all we
That's it.
got this week.
That's about it. I'm sure there was other news.
Yeah.
This is
But
what we cared about, though. And it's our damn show.
do you do you want to talk about what you've been playing, or do you want me to go first?
Why don't you go first? We'll mix it up a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I picked up the Sega Ages remaster of Space Harrier on the Switch
Ah,
because I loved me some Space Harrier back in the day in the arcade, and yeah, it's still fun as heck. Like I really like it. They put a lot of work into it. There's tons of customizations in it. Uh, they added like a turbo button for shooting, where it just turbos your shot constantly. There's also they added this mode where you have. I didn't quite. I just read about it on the screen.
mm-hmm.
You have these robots that circle you to help you fight, but I guess it gets harder, significantly harder with the levels are.
Ah,
Um, so I played like the first 5 levels, and then when I hit level 6, oh my god, like it gets kind of twitchy, like with there's all these columns coming at you, and
mm-hmm.
you're dodging fire and columns, and but still, oh, also they make it so that it's like an arcade, like you're playing the arcade game, like
Yep.
you have to push up on the D-pad and X to insert a coin.
Oh, funny.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right. It's just a little thing, right? Where you could just push start if you wanted to, but no, you gotta go
Yep.
through this action of like you're actually in the arcade putting in a coin. So you know what? If you're a fan of Space Harrier at all, highly recommend this. It's really well done.
Oh, right on. Right on. Perfect.
Uh, Next up, I've tried on Game Pass the Journey to the Savage Planet, which
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, it's a space exploration game. I've put about an hour into it,
Mm-hmm.
and right now I'm really liking it. The humor of it is right up my alley. It's very juvenile and um, a little bit of like the tone of it almost reminds me a little bit of Outer Worlds, like
Sure.
just
Yeah.
these because the space company that sends you to go explore the planet is very on the cheap and sketchy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of uh, real person video in the game, like the founder of the founder
Mhm.
of this company, he has his little video, and then there's commercials for products that they sell that show up on your screen,
Oh,
and
sure.
it's all like actual like people, not
Right. It's some high quality FMV, is what you're saying.
yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Excellent. Like me
And
some FMV.
so the only thing that's going to get me on this game is in the beginning you do a little bit of platforming and it's first person.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of first person platforming at all. So I'm going to
Right.
see where that takes me. But right now you're basically just it's really like an exploring survival game.
Oh, very nice.
And so far I really like it. It like I said, right up my alley.
Excellent. And you're playing on PC?
No, no. It was on PC Game Pass, but it
Mhm.
went away really quick.
Oh, okay.
So I'm playing it on my console because I wanted to give it a try there. And last but not least, this week, Super Mario Brothers 35 came out, and I know we were
Hmm.
both playing that. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yep.
Uh, my best placing is fifth. That's the highest I could do. But for people who haven't tried it, you're playing various levels of the original Super Mario Brothers, and every time you kill a Goomba, it sends Goombas to one of the other 35 people that you're playing with.
Hmm.
And so on top of lots more Goombas showing up in your level, you're also battling the clock because you don't have anywhere near the amount of time
Hmm.
that you had before. And every time you kill a Goomba and uh, what else? I guess get the flag at the end gets you more time.
Yep. Yeah, and if you've like things like if you get a fire flyer and you already had a fire flyer, you get 15 seconds.
Mm,
If
right.
you jump on the Goombas, you get 2. If you shoot them with fire, you get 1
Yeah.
second. If you bounce on a bunch of Goombas in a row, you get more seconds each time you bounce. Yeah, and it's not just Goombas because man, you can start getting. If you kill Bowser, he goes to other people's screens.
Yeah.
Then you get like the Cheeps and the little blubbers, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot like the Tetris 99, right? You
Oh, it
played a
is.
lot of Tetris 99, where you can
Yeah.
choose who you're going to send
Mm-hmm.
the stuff to as well. So
Yeah. I didn't figure out like I just was so focused on playing, I never really noticed in the upper right hand or left hand corner that as you gain coins, you could spend them,
yes, yeah, you bet.
right? And you
Hmm.
can also choose when at the start of when you're so did you figure out what it meant when so you unlock levels on that first like
Yes.
screen. Did you
Hmm.
figure out what that means? Like
Well,
because I've chose other levels but still
yes,
started out on a different level.
I did just look this up.
Okay.
All 35 people are voting on a level to start on, and the one with the most votes. And I mean, 99% of the time when I was playing, it was
Yeah,
1-1 because people were just hitting the button to start.
exactly. Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay.
it is everyone's voting on a level to start. So when you unlock it, you can vote to start on another level. But if everyone votes on 1-1, you start on 1-1. So,
Um, did you notice on the right hand side of that screen, you could choose four things to
yep.
start each level with. So
Yep.
you can start out with a mushroom or star power
Or a fire flower
or
as
fire
well. Yep.
flower. Yeah,
Yep. Just spend some of the coins that you earn throughout the game. And
yeah,
yeah,
it's fun.
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So this is a game that's going away in March as well,
Hmm.
supposedly.
Yep.
So here's my bold prediction that in March they launch Super Mario 99 and the game just continues on like that.
Okay. And you have 99 people.
Yeah. Do you think that's too many?
I wonder if there's just too much going on for Nintendo, and that's why they did 35. But I don't know.
I mean, yeah. Like there's so much to unlock in this game
Yes.
so
Oh yeah.
far. Like it's so well polished.
Hmm.
Like it's super polished. Like, I mean, besides the fact the day it launched, I went to try it that night and the servers were down.
Yeah, yeah,
But other than that, it's been great.
yeah. Oh,
Every time
yeah.
I've
It's
logged in and played.
the matches start like really fast. Like you're getting matched right away after you leave, and
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I guess we'll see how what the popularity is. I mean, Tetris 99 is still going strong, and they've added
it's
like
true.
monthly events, and
Yep, yep.
there's been lots of improvements to that game and modes and things like
Hmm.
that. So, but that's my bold prediction is that in March they launch Super Mario 99, and here's an add-on to that bold prediction. They start including other games: Mario Brothers 2, Mario Brothers 3,
Okay.
Super
Yep.
Mario World,
That makes sense.
right?
Yeah. Mario Tennis.
That doesn't make sense. No. No. Now you're just making fun of me.
Tennis. 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 Well, you never know. But yeah, probably not Mario Tennis.
Uh, but yeah, any of the side scrollers, right? Like
Mhm.
they could easily add levels from those,
Oh, you bet. Yep.
right?
Absolutely.
So, anyways, because it like there's too much. It looks like there's too much work put into that game to just go away in a couple months.
Yep.
You know, or maybe they do Super Mario 50 if it can't handle 51, Super Mario 51, so that they can.
Luigi's Mansion 35.
Yeah.
Suck up the ghosts.
Oh, Rob.
Who knows?
What else have you been playing this week? Because
Well, I put a lot of time into Super Mario Bros. 35. Got a couple of heartbreaking second place finishes.
mm-hmm.
Did not get the crown. But I tell, like, when you get down to like the top four, it's just like lines and lines and lines of Goombas, and you're just sitting there, just like there'd be a. I was trying to jump on top of this platform to get over, and there were two Bowsers. Like right there, it's like, okay, I guess I die.
That was that like that's I was just there was just lines of turtles and Goombas coming at me, and I was just shooting them. Like I was
Yep.
really just kind of standing in one spot. And what got me is a Goomba like just fell from a. It landed on the platform up top and then landed on my head.
Yep.
I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, you bet. And it's a good thing in a way if you get people targeting you first, because that's how you build up enough time. And if they start spamming you with Goombas and you take care of a bunch of Goombas, all of a sudden you've got oodles of time and it's no longer a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go from my son was watching me play very excitedly, telling me what other people were doing, and
Yeah.
it said I went from like 20 to 220 seconds in like the space of the World 1-2, right? So
Yeah.
so I played a lot of that. The other game I played, honestly, was Hyper Light Drifter. I did kind of keep going after the video there, and
Okay.
I never really got. I wanted to give it more of a college try, and I still never really got psyched for it. It was. It's
Yeah.
like it's a good game. It's not a good game for me.
Yeah. From what I watched you play there, I don't know, man. Like
Yeah,
I need a little more hand holding than that game was willing to give.
yeah. In a game like that, like I just feel like the story is kind of what propels you. You know, the gameplay is good and all, but the story is kind of what makes you want to keep going. And literally, I have no idea. Maybe I'm just a dense kind of guy, but I had no idea what was going on. Like they have like one word or one picture clip scenes where it's like, oh, triangle in the right. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Okay,
Yeah.
triangle in the right. That's so. I guess I'll go up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I hear you, man. Like I, when we were talking about it before, I said this is kind of the thing that got me about Creature in the Well. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I was having a lot of fun, but like, there was one point where I died and they put you back in you start off in this village all the time,
Yep. Yep.
and I left the village because it kind of seemed like the way it was designed where I was supposed to go. I ended up wandering this desert for 20 minutes. and it's not even where I was supposed to end up. Like
Right.
there's
Right.
actually a point in the city where you can enter back into the dungeon, and so just a little more hand holding.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
We're old. We're kind of slow. Um,
Yeah.
a little bit. That's all we need.
I mean, I've heard a lot of people talk about Hyperlight Drifter,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, maybe it's a mindset. Like maybe you're supposed to just enjoy the mystery more.
I guess.
I don't know.
Sure. Yeah. It's I mean, for what it is, again, like even though it didn't suck me in, it was the controls were very tight. Like the
Mm-hmm.
audio was good. Put a lot of thought into the combat, but man, I was like, oh, I could stop this right now and not feel bad for not playing it. So
Awesome.
yeah, yeah.
Well, that was your backlog of good intention you did this week, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you betcha.
I did attempt to do my retro pick, but my 8-bit do controller I could not get to pair to my Retron 5, so I was going to play Strider on the NES there, and I just couldn't get her to launch. So I recorded 3 more episodes of my Let's Play of Master of Orion, so watch for those coming soon.
There you
Instead.
go. And I hear you need to stop going past all the combat there.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you know what? He was right. You know what? For small battles, I'm still gonna skip past it, but the bigger ones,
Yep.
I'm gonna go use the cinematic mode because so back in the day when I was playing this back in the early '90s, just Master of Orion 2,
Mm-hmm.
which is what this one's based on. The battle was just top down and basically looked exactly like the battle screen that you get on this
Mm-hmm.
one, and I'm like,
Yep.
forget it.
Mm-hmm.
But this other battle mode, it's got like you can choose to just have a camera you control, and it's 3D models, like you're in space, so the camera can go all around you,
Yep. Yep.
X, Y, and Z axis, and
Mm-hmm.
or you can just let it. I still let them play out um, with the computer controlling them because I did try that a little bit, and I still
Mm-hmm.
don't like that. That's
Sure.
going to take forever to watch me do that. But
Mm-hmm.
if you watch these other, you put it. I put them in cinematic mode
Mm-hmm.
and let them happen and started them up. Let the admiral, they call it, and that's the AI that controls them.
Yep. Yep.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. it's like a really good action movie. Like
Oh, right on.
some of the cameras like follow, like they'll be like right on the ship, or sometimes it'll zoom out and then you'll see 2 ships fighting, or other
Mm-hmm.
times like if a ship launches a missile, the camera goes on the front of the missile as it's flying towards. Yeah,
Very nice.
it
Very
is.
nice.
So when I finally post one of these, I'm gonna post in that comment. I forget the guy's name already, but I will
Yeah, you let them know.
I will let him
Excellent.
know that yeah, he taught me something.
Speaking, and we appreciate being taught every now and then.
Yeah.
You're old, but we're not that stubborn.
No.
Squadrons.
Oh yes.
Are we going to make that happen? Do some crossplay there?
I think so. Did you pick it up?
I haven't yet
Okay.
because I don't want to. I don't want to be the first guy to buy it. So it's like, and everyone else will be like, "Oh yeah, I totally will."
I'm gonna get it for the PS4. I'm just
Sure.
I'm not sure when. Soonish.
So look for that.
Yeah.
Because if we both get it, we're going to stream, and then we'll try and get Brent and Damon on board as well.
We all 4 of us bought another game.
Yes, Divinity Original Sin 2.
Yes, which I think we're gonna try and get all 4 of us streaming on that one night.
We got plans, people.
We got plans, just no time.
No time, motivation, energy.
What will give us a little more incentive to book these things a little more solidly?
Gin?
No, I think Jin would do the exact opposite.
Exact opposite.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yep.
If more people were putting money into the Patreon, if we feel a little more.
Boy, we don't. We might be going a bit far over the
Oh.
edge here. It's like,
Okay.
yeah,
I was trying something.
sure. But, if you want to, don't feel you have to.
No,
But
but
if you want to, we'd
just
really appreciate it.
we would.
Yes.
Okay. So again, segueing because that's what we do.
Like a gazelle.
Now we're going to do an actual making us grumpy segment this week.
Yeah,
Do
for all of
you,
you who say that we don't do that anymore,
yeah,
we're going to do it right here.
right
Right
here,
now.
right now. Do you want to take it?
Dude, this is all you.
This is all me?
This is all you. Absolutely.
So, if you've listened to our show before, you know that I have a very love-hate relationship with Nintendo's Joy-Cons. I did send mine in for repair, and it was a very painless procedure. They gave me no grief. I said I was having the drift problem, and they sent me back new ones, actually, or refurbished, because they're not the same ones I sent, because you can tell because there is the wearing around the thumbsticks.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely not the same ones. So apparently in court right now, Nintendo is saying that they don't think Joy-Con drift is a problem or that it's real. Sorry, it isn't a real problem, or it hasn't caused anyone any inconvenience. So the law firm that is currently looking after the class action lawsuit against Nintendo is asking people that if you have examples to put together a 30-second video, or 30 to 90-second video, briefly describing your problem with the Joy-Con and how it's affecting you. But just a move like this, man, like Nintendo, sometimes you make it so hard to love you.
Yep.
More and more, like this year, my disappointment in the 3D All-Stars is, one really big thing. And now, not even admitting, like, is this just a litigation thing where they're like, no, we don't see any problem whatsoever?
No, it's all good. There's no drift. Except in March when they said they admitted there was a drift problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you returned the Joy-Cons and they told you, oh yes, you're experiencing the drift problem that we are doing free repairs for. We will send you some Joy-Cons.
Yes. Yeah. Doing all these repairs for free, Yep. But no, there's no problem.
No. I've had 2. I don't know how many you've had, but I've had 2 go bad.
Yeah.
To the point I don't use them now except for stuff where I need the motion controls.
Yeah. Well, I had the original set, which actually didn't have a drift problem. I didn't get my second set. I got my second set because the trigger on one of them went bad.
Oh, okay.
And at the time, I didn't realize you could buy just one if you wanted to. And, we talked about this already, how it'd be really stupid of you to just buy one for $60 instead of buying 2 for $99.
Right.
$69 and $99, right? So, yeah, it's disappointing. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Just disappointed, Nintendo.
Come on, Nintendo.
I still love you.
But you make it so hard. You make it so hard some days.
Nope. Family show. Not going to do it.
Family show.
Not going to do it.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
So, yeah. Oh?
Sorry. I just won something. Yeah. No, I just won a Switch Pro controller and a Mario Odyssey download.
Oh, nice.
Yay! Sorry, that's totally unrelated to the... I'm sharing my excitement with the masses there. So, just there was a contest. I just saw a notification come in, and so I won it. So, yay.
Awesome, man. Well, congrats.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Good to win that live.
Because it's going to blow everyone's mind who owns a Switch. I don't own Mario Odyssey. I have beaten Mario Odyssey thanks to my good friend Ryan, who
right.
loaned me his copy for at least a month.
Yeah.
Well, my kids and I played through that, but I don't actually own it. So this is good. I can have my kids play through as well and enjoy the game with me. So thanks, Players Choice. I'm going to call them out there now. Then you can never have enough Switch Pro controllers because of exactly what we were just talking about on this, where Joy-Cons drift.
Yeah, I don't...
Segue complete.
Yeah. Is there a problem with the Pro controllers? I've never had
a problem with it now. It's a very well-made controller.
Considering
the Joy-Con is app. So why is the Joy-Con thumbstick not made from the same material?
I don't know, but you know what?
Chicken butt, yes.
Rob.
Chicken butt, yes. They never expect it.
No. I bought some replacement ones because I was going to try to just fix the drifting problem myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much it costs to order one of those joysticks from China?
I would suspect pennies. Probably not much. $2. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other analog controller? Like I looked at replacing, the ones for N64.
Mm-hmm.
The cheapest I've ever found is about $25.
Right.
GameCube, 25 to 30 for their analog controllers.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get to the Switch. 2.
Yes. What does that say about the build quality?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, anyways, it's an ongoing thing, and Nintendo, I really wish you would get your act together.
Yeah.
And make a new joystick, replace the ones that are broken. Because the people who are breaking their Joy-Cons are the people who love the Switch and play it all the time. And that is the problem, is you're literally wearing your joystick out. Oh, Rob.
Sorry. No, you're absolutely right. And it doesn't take much. Like, I'm not a heavy gamer, which might maybe make me a fraud for the show, but most of my gaming is on the PC. But I've gone through 2 sets of drift. And it goes, when I'm done, I put it gently back in the dock, and I take it out of the dock, and it's all that ever happens. And occasionally I use it to bang in a nail. But I mean, other than that, like it's, yeah. And let's go through the list, because we're here and we love delaying the end of the show. Going from the start, the first Nintendo controller ever.
Yes.
Rock solid. The Nintendo Entertainment System. The Super Nintendo, also rock solid. You can get ones in a Value Village that have looked like they've been used to defend themselves, people from bears. Still works. Maybe occasionally it's sticky because it's got something poured on it. Clean it, works fine.
Yeah.
The N64,
to repair one of those old ones, it's replacing the capacitive pad in it. The rubber pad. And again, those are only worn out from overuse.
Yeah, overuse, or occasionally someone pours something on it and it gets grimy in there or whatever, which it's cheap.
And you're looking at 10 to 20 cents.
Yes.
To replace one of those.
The N64, which as much as I loathe that controller, the only thing that ever happens, like occasionally the analog stick goes loose.
Yeah.
It still works.
Yeah.
It's just loose.
Yep.
The GameCube's rock solid. Like the controller was amazing for that.
The only ones that I've seen have any actual problem with them are ones that are physically damaged.
Oh yeah, like you've broken something off.
Yeah.
The Wii, I mean, the Wiimotes, they all still work. Like I've never found one that's broken. The Pro controllers for that were amazing. The Pro controllers for the Wii U.
Yeah.
I'll work. Like I have a game control, like I have the main gamepad for the Wii U. Both sticks are fine.
Yep. Yep.
Pro controller for the Switch. Both are fine.
Yeah.
It's just this one controller where they're like, I don't know what they're thinking, but they must have saved a couple pennies somewhere.
Yeah. But like, I don't know enough about the manufacturing of them to know what needs to be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
But it's obviously something.
Yeah.
There's not. I can't even think of another controller that's like it though. Like that has such a little thumbstick like that.
Mm-hmm. The Vita. The PSP had a very small thumbstick, right?
Okay.
Now that one's more of a slider, but the Vita, the 3DS, the thumbstick on the 3DS is probably the same or the same size.
Yeah.
And the 3DS, like honestly,
that's the same thing though. That's like a slider, right? Like it's not like on the 3DS, right?
I don't even. Oh, you know what? It's like I had it here for this particular conversation.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a slider on that one. I don't think it's raised.
I would think you're right. Yeah. Well, I'll show there's right there. So it does look a little slidey.
Like, yeah. So, and that's another one. Like, I've put a bunch of hours into my 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
Not even like a little bit of drift or anything. You know, maybe they had to cut corners because of the cost of the actual console itself, because it's basically a portable computer.
Right.
But still, that's no excuse. They charge $99 for two of them.
Yeah.
It's not like they make them value.
And you kind of wonder how any savings they might have had at this point with all the free repairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
have they kept it?
I didn't even pay for shipping or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so they sent me a label I printed off. They didn't even give like specifications on the box or anything.
Yep.
I just had to go drop it off at Pure later.
Mm-hmm.
So, like.
Yep.
I bet now they're like, man, we should have just spent a few more pennies on.
yeah. Just maybe.
Yeah, man. I'm disappointed still.
Are you mad and disappointed?
Mad and disappointed. Yeah. It's a very old man thing to say.
It is.
So.
Well, we got that out.
Yeah.
It's good.
We will continue to report on Joycons as we hear more. But they will continue to disappoint us.
Yes. Maybe on the new Switch Pro S model that's rumored to come out. Maybe that'll have excellent Joy-Cons.
Yeah. Maybe they can be a little bigger so they can put a better joystick in it.
Maybe. Does 4 or 5K gaming at
5K gaming,
190 frames per second.
No, it's got to be an odd number. It'll be like
163 frames per second.
Yeah. Some Nintendo standard, because that's what they do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
all right.
That's all I got, Rob. I'm spent.
Yep. I hear you. Well, thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah. So we're going to try not to drag out the end of this show, so I'm going to say my piece. We would love to hear from you if you watch our shows and just say hi. We got a hi email, and I was on a high about that for weeks.
I see what you did there.
Huh?
Nice.
Our email is makeusgrumpy@gmail.com. Send us an email. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. We'd love to hear from you. Come check us out on Facebook. That's where most of our activity happens. We do have a website, but I was looking at it the other day, and we haven't updated it in a long time.
Should do a review. Maybe we'll do a review on that one.
There you go.
There you go.
Anyways, we do have a website, thegrumpyoldgamers.com. You can go there and see some of our old stuff. Any kind of original content we created, we were putting there. And, there's some good stuff on there. Rob's got some great retro reviews on there.
Thanks, fella.
The Odyssey review, one of them. Very, very good. And you know what? We're on all the social medias. Brent's looking after Twitter. What else is there for social media? Is that it?
We have a
Facebook?
Twitter? We have the
Twitter.
Instagram.
Oh yeah, the Instagram. I post pictures on there. Try to put something on there every day or two, even if it's just a picture of a controller. Just we're reaching out to you.
We're being social.
Yes,
Yes.
social. And other than that, thanks for watching, and we will see you next week. Have a good evening.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.